Hello everyone, today we are going to be doing investigation 6.4, investigating sound transmission. So you'll need your packet, your lab group of course, lab directions, and then the supplies you'll have are a tuning fork. You'll have a piece of wood, which I don't have the specific wood that I need for this lab, so I'm just using this for my video today. Some string, not on a roll, it'll probably be a piece of cut string, and then a container half filled with water. So you're going to be testing sound waves and sound movement through different materials. You earlier in this unit had used the tuning fork, both a large and a small, and listened to what the tuning fork sounded like at the back of your ear. So you're not putting it behind your ear, touching it behind your ear today like the previous lab that you've done, but you're doing something very similar. And hopefully, if you need a reminder, go ahead, tap it and put it behind your ear just so you remember what it sounds like, because you do want to compare and contrast how sounds are different as they are moving through different materials. So go ahead and do that if you need a quick reminder. Otherwise, we are going to start by testing sound through solids. So it says use the tuning fork to test the sound through wood and string. We're going to start by holding the stem of the fork near the wood. We're going to touch the end of the fork. We'll hit the tuning fork on the table. We'll touch it to the wood, and we're going to put it up to our ear like this. It may be easier to have a lab group member hold it, and do this for you, so you guys can do this for each other. Because what will be helpful is the person listening should cover up their other ear with their other hand. So depending on how many lab group members there are, you guys can help each other out by holding pieces in place for each other. But you really want to focus on that sound. So make sure you are covering that ear that you're not using to listen. So how you do that is wood up to your ear, hit the tuning fork, touch it to the wood, and listen and let it ring until it stops. That is with wood. Now the next part will be through string. So my string is actually not cut today, but what you would be doing is, if I can get this out, you'll be taking the string and wrapping it around the stem tightly, and then you will actually ring it. You're going to observe what's happening to the string. You might even listen on the other end of the string. Hard for me to demonstrate with the roll, but you'll have a piece. Now, the next part is testing sound through liquids, and you're going to do this in two different ways. This is where that container half filled with water comes in, and you will definitely need partners to help you for this part. So likely what you'll be doing is you are going to be placing, to start, the container on the side of your ear, and you're going to cover your ear on this side. And what your partners are going to do is they're going to strike the tuning fork and touch it to the end, just on the side of the container of water. Okay, so just on the side of the container of water. And then what you'll do, the second part, and again, making sure you're actually covering your ear, and a partner is doing this for you. But the second part with water is actually striking the tuning fork and then touching it to the water and listening. And seeing, does it sound different when you touch it to the side of the container versus touching it actually the end to the water in the cup. Just like always, as you are doing the lab, make sure that you are filling out your packet, drawing, answering questions and observations as you do the lab today. And you are going to repeat all of those steps after you do all of that with the large tuning fork. You'll repeat all of those steps through the wood, the string, and then the water. Again with the small tuning fork. Have fun.